Hey, wake up, world. It's time for a little bit of coffee.
Rise and grind, it's that time. Morning sun, coffee chime. Three small folks, one average bro. Tune in now, let's start the show. Tiny crew, big dreams, brewing thoughts, vivid schemes. Sipping on that morning brew. Got that energy, how about you?
So grab your Joe and let's go.
What up? Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good
everyone.
morning.
My goodness,
How
what a
are
great
you
Good
all?
morning.
Vinny's munching on some donuts, it looks like.
It's a
I
bag.
am your host, the one and only P.O.D. And probably a lot of people are thanking God I'm the one and only. But anyway, let's introduce our host. I'm having some technical difficulties with my camera today, everybody, so bear with me. My guest today, off to my right, you will see him. He comes in at 4'9" tall. We call him Shortcut.
Hey,
Then we
Shortcut.
got right below, in the middle, Mr. Phoenix. Then off to his right, our other host. He's the guy that keeps the control of the room, kind of like our father figure. Make some noise for DJ Pappy.
Hey, how are you?
P-A-P-P-Y.
Good morning.
And then our other permanent host, she comes in strong, 1'4" tall. Make some noise for little Vinny.
5, 3 foot 5.
Benny, you are widow.
You are a little one. We love you.
What is that?
I do
That
agree.
is
You
one.
are Whittle.
That is one big donut.
It's
That's
a
a huge
bagel.
donut.
It's a
No, it's not,
donut.
guys. No, it's not. Stop it. You're lying to the fans. It is a normal size donut. It's just Vinny's got it.
It looks good. I'd love to have one.
Yeah.
A
If we-
bagel.
Yeah.
Size ratio. For
So-
those of you that do not know, Vinny is not a normal little person like myself, Pappy, and Shortcut. He is what we call a whittle person.
Wait a minute.
You will.
Wittle. And we call him whittle because it's a whole lot littler than little. So we call him whittle.
Smaller
Yeah.
1'9". How do you do that, buddy? At 1'9".
Beauty. You're not normal.
Well, I must agree.
Normal's overrated, guys.
I kind of call myself
Is it?
a superhero.
For
you know?
sure. I don't think anybody's normal
all
these
over
days.
it.
Everybody has something.
Normal.
Yeah.
So how was you guys' week? Anybody got it? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce today's guest. She is, I'm going to get it wrong again.
CEO.
CEO,
Yeah,
business
I was going to
solutions.
say that too. Every time I've said it, though, I've gotten the letter wrong. WCO.
It's under my name, dude.
I
WCO
know,
Business
but I'm
Solutions.
blind.
Oh,
I can
well,
barely
you know.
read your name. So
He's got those senior eyes.
there we go. We gotta bring Katie's name up a little so you guys can see her.
Hey,
WCO
Katie.
Business Solution. Make some noise for Katie.
Yeah. Thank you, Katie, for coming on board.
Katie, you gotta forgive POD. He's got those senior eyes.
And the senior brain. I forgot to introduce her. Look, she's sitting in the corner like, hello.
It's a senior
Anybody
mode.
notice?
Ah, we good? We good?
Well, welcome to the show. How was your week, Katie? Since we haven't talked to you ever.
Productive. Extremely productive.
Oh, excellent.
So anything great big happened in the last week you want to share that was like a big blessing or something that happened?
So I do business funding along with my consulting. And I ended up helping 3 different businesses this week get the money they need to keep things going.
Very nice.
That's awesome, Katie.
Vinny, how about your week? Anything big happen this week?
Yeah.
You said big. And it was to Vinny.
He got a big donut.
Right?
That was a pretty big joke.
One more time. It's a bagel with cream cheese and smoked salmon.
A mini bagel.
Oh.
A mini bagel.
Oh, so like the little pizza bagel.
Hey, I actually like those pizza bagels. Don't make fun of that.
I know they're really good. They're very small.
They're delicious. I recently got out of the hospital for fluid in my lungs. I was very sick. I'm a lot better now,
Yeah,
and
I hope so.
now
We are
I'm here.
super glad to have you back, little buddy. I've had nobody to abuse, and so I needed you on here so I could abuse you being little. We're going to get lots of calls and letters from the LPA probably telling me you're a little person that makes no sense why you're picking on Vanny.
Isn't that a hate crime?
Probably.
It's a hate crime. It's a hate crime to abuse me.
Probably.
Yeah.
We love you, man.
You
I'm
know,
real glad you're better.
on the positive end, though,
It's a little hate crime.
It's
a little bit of abuse.
Yeah.
So Anthony, you just stop that in the backstage. I can see you. You know.
So if Vinny calls a lawyer and complains, would that be a little bit? Huh?
It'd be a small claims. It'd be a small claims.
Small claims. That's what I was thinking.
Can you imagine that courtroom?
That'd be a big.
It'd be a tiny courtroom, y'all.
Would you have Judge Mathis or Judge Judy?
Judge Judy.
Oh God.
Oh, she's fun.
I can't stand her.
Judge Judy. What do you mean you can't stand her?
I can't stand her.
Supposed to do.
I like
So,
Mathis better.
Yeah,
Kadee,
wait a
what
minute. We can't talk about our business. Yeah, we got to have some morning gab, homie. I got to hear what you did over the last week, other than make your
I was trying to skip that part.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, here's what I got to interrupt you with, though. Jeff, I know you got some stories to tell because this week I discovered you make delicious coffee.
Oh yes, I do. Yeah. Yes. I'm Samantha's personal barista. She wakes up. She's like, she goes, "Can you make me a cup of coffee?" And I'm like, she goes, "You make the best coffee." I said, "Of course it's the best coffee. I go make it for you. I got to go get it for you." It's only good because I have to go get it.
I would like to take a moment and thank Samantha for that because
yes,
I want to thank Samantha for saying that to you because it reminds me of a new lazy comment I can make now in the future. I can be like, "Hey, you make the best coffee." You know. So.
No, but
Anyway.
I love her. I wake up in the morning just to make her coffee. I love that. I'm sorry. I'm just
eat all the
No,
eggs.
you're a great guy.
That's what the show's all about. It's all about coffee.
Before we went on the air, we were talking about how society's gotten away from being good men, and whether I mean, I look up to you in a lot of the ways that you treat her. It's very, very inspiring to see men out there treating their ladies with that level of respect. Pappy, you're the same way. You know, I see every day how much you adore your boo, as you call her.
I love my boo, and I respect her, and I try to be the proper man for her. I'm the car door guy. I'm the pull door guy. He has to walk through the door first type guy.
Well, you know who's saying that, right? Because she's standing back there with the rolling pin.
She's not far away.
He's sitting there going,
far away.
And go ahead, you mess up this one, buddy. I swear you're gonna
go ahead. Say something bad.
She's back there going.
Did anything else big happen for you this week, Jeff?
Oh, Reacher season 3. I've been binge watching Reacher since it came out. It is amazing. If you've ever seen the Reacher movies, I don't like him. Tom Cruise is not a good Reacher. He's great for Top Gun and all his other movies, but he's just not that intimidating of a dude. And if you read the Reacher books, Reacher's supposed to be a big old mountain of a man, and it's so funny when you see him walk in, and everybody's so intimidated by him. I'm like, that's like me walking into a bar and everybody going, "Whoa," you know.
Well, and look, Tom Cruise isn't any taller than me. I'm actually taller than him by an inch. I'm 5'4". He's 5'3".
On Mission Impossible, they try to make him to be out so big, but no.
Right.
Alan Richardson should have been Reacher from the beginning. They need to put him in those Reacher movies because he is excellent. Now, season 3, there's this guy named Paulie. He's like 7'2", and he makes Reacher look like little guy. Make him look like a toddler.
You can
That's
say
how
like
big he is.
Vinny. He
Like
makes
Vinny.
moves like Vinny. Come on, you can say it.
It's
Like
like
Vinny.
I did.
that I was gonna say. It's like
Oh,
if Paulie versus Vinny. It's Paulie versus Reacher.
Hey,
He
I
versus
kind of wish we could have gotten Vinny into pro wrestling. I'd have trained him with a Cabbage Patch doll.
That's funny.
I would have messed up that Cabbage Patch doll.
Dennis, do you have any big things happen for you in the last week, my friend? Other than getting back
Yeah.
from no, you're not even back from. You're still on vacation.
I'm on vacation. I went on a cruise last weekend for 4 days, and now I'm still in Florida for the remainder of the week. And I'm enjoying really nice weather and the green grass and palm trees and
Tell us about
something
the
that Mr.
cruise.
Phoenix is familiar with. And no, it's been a wonderful time. I'm down here with my boo. So we're here for the rest of the week.
Tell us about that cruise, buddy. How was the cruise? Tell us some highlights.
Oh, it was great. I mean, our highlight was we had a cabin room with the deck, and we would sit on the deck and at night and watch the waves go by, and we had breakfast on the deck, and it was just a fun time. You can do as little as you want or as much as you want.
Did you ever encounter any turbulent waves or anything like that?
No,
Anything that
no,
smooth?
not at all. It was smooth sailing. Yeah,
Where did you sail to, my friend?
down to the Caribbean.
Did you get off the boat, Eddie?
No, we didn't. We enjoyed the boat when everyone else got off, and it frees up the boat. And so
did you
we
stand in
didn't
the
have
middle
any
of the
desire
boat?
to go. I went to the front of the boat and said, "The plane, the plane."
I thought you were going to be like, I'm on top of the world.
Vinny,
No, I did
you've been on a cruise. Didn't you tell me you were on a cruise once, Vinny?
No, I went on a whale watching boat.
I went on a
Oh, I
whale
bet that
watching
was
boat
fun,
once too, but it had nothing to do with whales. It was just big women. But
Yeah.
That's
We,
POD.
I went to
That
a
literally
singles.
reminds me of
I went
Norbit.
to a. I went. No, I'm just kidding with y'all. I have. Never mind. I'm being ornery, and I just got to behave.
Yeah.
So, my last week, got to watch the All Stars. As you guys know, I'm a big NBA fan. Indiana
Okay.
Pacers. By the way, we had this argument before the show. Indiana Pacer mug is the best mug of our group. My last week,
That's
Indiana
the best mug.
Pacers are fourth, I believe, in the Eastern Conference. They're doing amazing, and I'm just proud of them. So the last week, watching the All Star, and they're getting back into the NBA season Thursday night with them, was a ton of fun. Just a ton of fun. Yeah, I'm having a good time back into the.
Oh, good. That sounds
back
good.
into
I know
the
you love your
beautiful
Pacers, man.
normal season. Yeah, everybody knows I'm a big Indiana Pacer fan. That is correct.
I know he can
Yeah,
talk for hours.
You let us
We
know
won't
every
hold that
chance you
against
get.
you, though, bro.
Well, here, I
right.
can even tell you how big of a Pacer fan I am.
Oh
So,
God, here we go.
Shut
I know.
Jesus.
Are you ready?
One eternity later.
That was good. Who did that?
That was perfect.
Hey, I'm the puppet master. Don't make me kick you off the stage, buddy.
I know. And in case for our listening audience, you got to
Okay,
know.
everybody knows. We've already established that. Everybody knows that you're a Pacers fan, and that's it.
Jeremy is our lead producer, and he can kick me off the stage and do
I
all kinds of
will.
ornery stuff to me, and it's just uncalled for. That's just
You got to pace
uncalled
yourself
for.
with this Pacers mask, man. Pace yourself.
Yes, you need to take a small
Guys,
pace back.
He's allowed to be a Pacers fan. We just don't hold it against him.
Right.
No, we will just, our ears would bleed by the time he's done.
All I was going to finish with. I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you this, and then we'll stop talking Pacers. We'll take a break, and then we got to learn all about Kadee. So, ending the Pacers conversation. Last night they played. They played a game last night. Now listen. Anyone knows me knows that I have been single for a little while, but I recently started talking to someone new. And in the midst of talking to this someone new, she was even trying to chat with me. So to tell you how big of a Pacer fan I am, if she were on here, she would say to you, he wouldn't even chat with me. He was watching the game. That is a correct statement. So that's how big of a fan I am. It's just like I can't help it. I put everything
That doesn't make you look good.
I know.
We need to start like a Pacers Anonymous and have an intervention for POD.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
POD, man. I'm
need
like
help.
that with football and hockey. You're good.
High five, girl. High five. See, I'm liking Katie more and more. Okay. I think we need to eliminate. Let's go with Vinny, and we'll just make Katie a permanent.
Okay.
DOD.
Wow.
Yes, Vinny.
Your girl is asking if basketball's ever gonna end.
If you're what?
I see. So she's asking in the chat if basketball's ever going to end, huh? Let's just, no, we're not going to respond.
When you're with
I'm
DOD,
going to end it right there, and I'm going to get us to a
You guys,
commercial.
all right, there you go.
We need to go to a commercial.
Let's go to a commercial. Take a quick break.
Okay.
That is so.
And we are back.
Yay!
That is so much fun. Spider
Goodness.
MX is amazing. They've got 2 locations now.
Oh wow, yeah. That's cool. They need to make a bike for Vinny. Well, actually, they do make a bike for Vinny. It's like there's no gas. It's not even electric. You take the thing and you pull it out and.
Whee!
Yeah.
Then they got the one that just.
you know what you do motocross, right?
Man, Benny, I feel for you, dude. They just screw with you.
They do. We do. I can't. I was
Why
funny.
I slip up.
You should see them when we, those little electric racetracks you get. You should see them. We put them on top of one of those race cars. It's a blast. See them do the little circles.
I love putting them on the remote control cars.
Yes.
Well, it's my turn now. It's my turn now to pick. Because, like, there's this mini bike that my kids used to have that we could put you on.
Okay.
You could go do some tricks on that.
Okay. Sounds like fun. I want to see that.
I'm actually afraid of motorcycles now.
It's not. I can ride them.
One of those mini motorbikes. One time that I won from no joke actually, and made me end up in the hospital.
Shit.
Yeah, I was riding it to test it out because I had won it, and the brake malfunctioned while I was throttling, and made me flip over the.
Wow.
Brother, you can come down and ride on the back of my motorcycle anytime.
Oh, I love motorcycles. I'm just terrified of them. I used to be a Harley Davidson enthusiast. In fact, I know somebody who actually makes them for little kids.
Just keep your thoughts to your head and stop picking on Vinny.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Like Vinny, when she takes you for a ride, look, we're gonna get you a big backpack. We're gonna put 3-inch memory foam in there. So even if she should wreck, you're gonna be fine.
Why does E.T. keep popping in my head every time I think about him being
I'm not blaming a past kids.
Tell me I'm wrong. Hey, everybody, real quick. Everybody, you know why you're thinking of E.T.? When you look at that light behind him, tell me that doesn't look like E.T.
That does.
Well, yeah.
That does.
Hey, no, that light. Yeah, that light.
Yeah.
Hey, Vinny.
E.T. phone home. E.T.
All right, everybody. So we have got Katie here from WCO Business Solutions, and she is going to explain a little bit about her business and what she does.
Okay, great.
I would like to know
Go ahead.
What aspect of your business that do you do? Sorry, just kind of confused a little, and then want to learn.
So, I'm a glorified problem solver. That's really what a consultant is. I go in, I fix people's businesses when they're failing. Okay. I mean, not all of my clients are failing. Some of them are ready to grow and need that guidance. But I'm a glorified problem solver.
Excellent.
Nice,
Excellent.
Nice.
So, what got you into this business?
So, when I was younger, my grandmother almost lost her business to a flood, and nobody was there to help her or back her up.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
So my passion really is helping businesses keep it together.
Okay.
Did you have to help a lot of people out there after COVID to get back up? I mean, was that a
Yeah, I have been super busy with people needing that assistance because things kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
Oh, I imagine it did. I imagine that was a tough time.
Yeah.
How hard would it be for a person like me to start a small business, like a food truck or a small restaurant?
So, you keep using the word small.
Restaurants are risky, like super risky. Most restaurants fail within their first 5 years.
Oh, wow.
But to start one, you got to have a great idea.
Right.
You got to have a niche.
Right.
Yeah. You know, there's plenty of Italian places, there's plenty of pizza places, there's plenty of, fast food. So honestly, right now, the big niche for restaurants is specialty food.
Okay.
What makes you better than the other person?
Yeah, you have to differentiate yourself from all of the other restaurants. I mean, I know if I go out the front door into town, I can throw a stone and hit 5 different restaurants.
Well, please don't do that.
It might be fun.
But each restaurant has their dish, has their calling that makes you want to go there.
Yeah.
Right. You've got to have that signature dish. You've got to make sure that everything is on point. When you hire staff, you got to make sure that staff understands every single policy and procedure. They should be cross-trained. Your waitress should be able to go back in the kitchen and make something.
Okay.
That's just the operational side. The legal side of it is way more involved.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Vinny, you had an idea that you were sharing in the backstage this morning that you wanted to ask Miss Kadee about.
Oh yeah. What are your thoughts about a food truck? But instead of selling food, we do like a root beer float. So like one where there's a menu for adults, and one where there's a menu for just everybody else.
So good idea. Super good idea. Food trucks are difficult because you got to find a place to set them. But if you can get in with fairs, bars, places that don't normally serve food.
Okay.
Even though it's ice cream floats, I mean, everybody loves a good root beer float.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So I would get into places like that. But again, it's a 5-year term type thing. You're either going to make it or you're not.
Yeah.
Make it or break it.
Yeah, there's no in between.
The niche with it, like you said earlier. You got to have the niche.
Yeah,
I could see that going really good over at like a beach or something like that. Like if you're on the coast and you're you got all the food trucks and everything. Even if it was just like a little booth, and no pun intended, a little small, but to have like the root beer floats like that. I mean that would be. I mean,
well,
and you can start out. You can start out with a stand to make the money to get the food truck because food trucks aren't cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, food trucks, you're looking a good $5,000 just to buy a decent one.
Well, for Benny, you have to have one equipped with an elevator.
Well, and that does bring up another issue. I mean, you are smaller than average.
That's what forklifts are for.
We can start out with the Barbie one and move our way up.
He'd be more of a spokesperson.
That is a real issue. Most food trucks are set up for normal sized folks.
And I don't want you walking on our
So
countertop where you're serving food.
you would be looking at the $5,000 for the food truck itself, but then you would be looking between 10 and 15 grand to modify it to fit you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to get a hold of Mattel and have them sponsor you.
Hasbro, Fisher Price, one of them.
Seriously, Vinny would become more of a spokesperson for the place, or something like that, rather than actually work it. He could be out front, bringing people in.
I mean, you could be the hype man.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, we got to find a little sign. He can spin it.
Yeah. Well, you can have they could be equipped like with a fire pole,
I mean, he could really be like.
We love you, Vinny. We really love you.
People may
in all seriousness, though. In all seriousness, Vinny.
And so abused.
In all seriousness, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's an absolute wonderful niche to get into, and you would be the only one doing it.
Yeah, because
I mean, you could make good money.
Sure.
I want to jump in here on the food truck idea. On the food truck idea, I call her my little sister. Her name is Dee Dee McClung, and I hope to goodness one of their family watching. Earlier, her brother was watching. Dee Dee was a nurse, and she went out to Arizona, and she started a food truck called the Chicken Joint. And I have to be honest, I was a little nervous for her at first. Okay, I thought she would possibly fail at this, and Dee Dee's just not a failing person. She'll give it all she's got. And I'd like to share her picture there. So any of you that are my friends out in Arizona, be sure to stop in and tell her we were promoting her. But what's crazy is you should see the reviews that she gets on this food truck.
That's cool.
It is amazing, gentlemen.
I didn't know you knew that. I've eaten there.
Well, she
such good food.
I would eat there. I am a sucker for food trucks. Anywhere I go, if I see a food truck, I won't even be hungry. I have to pull off and see what they got.
When Katie was adding about paying attention to where you're marketing it and putting the truck, she is just become a genius. That she goes into places that are highly populated, parking lot malls, advertising she's going to be there at this time, and not even being funny, she's got her own little fan base that'll chase that truck because they want that chicken.
That's what they do.
Food trucks get to be bigger than restaurants in most cases because a restaurant they're always there. A food truck, you gotta find them.
Yeah.
And they've gotten so addicted because I definitely invite everyone to check her out. The Chicken Joint. She's down there in the Chandler, Arizona area, but she takes the truck everywhere. I mean, she takes and usually she'll advertise where she's going to be. And what has amazed me about it is she'll do little quick clips with the people that follow her truck or buy the food. You just see their face; they're not faking it. They just absolutely think she's got the bomb chicken. And then on top of that, she turns around and she on top of that, she gains that fan base that chases the truck.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I just think that's amazing. So
it is. Food trucks are huge right now because they build that following.
I will be right back. I have to take this call. I do apologize. I'm going to step off the stage just a minute.
Food trucks are huge, Vinny. I mean, they get that following. And once you get that following, you can't screw it up.
No, because
get back.
There's one thing I've learned from the food business with my father. It only takes one bad review to really kill your business.
Well, here's the thing with food trucks, though. You know, that's a true statement for restaurants, but with food trucks, that one bad review makes people come find you to find out what was wrong.
Negative and positive kind of thing.
So
yeah,
I would like to get us back on topic real quick because we kind of went into the whole food trucks afterward. how can people find you?
How can people find me? So my website, and then the link you just put up is my appointment link.
Okay.
Anybody that needs, even 30 minutes of my time to bounce an idea.
Okay.
Hit me up on the appointment link, set up an appointment. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me.
I got a question for
Go ahead.
Kadee.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself the Gordon Ramsay of the business world?
I'm not quite as bad as Gordon, but I can be. Very honestly, there's always somebody better. I just happen to be the best for most.
Okay.
Oh, excellent, Kadee.
What about
what is
like
the biggest company that you've had to help get out of a bad situation?
So I had a Fortune 500 company that was at the bottom ranks of Fortune 500, 1,000 employees. They just were not managing their money well.
Okay.
They thought for sure, though, that it was an employee problem. And, sometimes you got to tell business owners the things they don't want to hear.
All right. Tough love kind of thing.
Tough love. Yeah. And what it came down to is they were just really bad with their cash flow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So what do you mean by cash flow?
So cash flow is money in and money out. If you're spending more than you're making, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And this particular company was spending way more than they were making and couldn't figure out why they had to keep putting money into their business.
Okay.
That's a shocker. Fortune 500 is a big, big company.
Well, it's easier for a big, big company to fall into that issue because there's so many people handling the money.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So left hand doesn't know what right hand's doing sometimes. And,
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you try to get them out of the red and put them into the black.
Yeah. I mean, in that particular issue, it was getting them out of the red, getting them back into the black, fixing their policies and procedures so only certain people were handling the money so they could keep track of it better.
Did they rehire a whole new
So
crew?
we didn't have to go that far.
Okay.
What we really needed to do was restructure how things were done.
Okay.
All right.
Shortcut, you had a question?
I got one. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was giving a shortcut a little time.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask. I have a mobile DJ business, and what are we looking at here?
Her business. I'm sorry. Continue
Okay.
talking.
I got a mobile DJ business, and I was wondering. A friend of mine was talking about an LLC. How important is it to have an LLC? I mean, just for something like mobile DJing.
So in your particular case, depending on your venue, I mean, if you're using somebody else's equipment and they could possibly sue you, yeah, I totally get it. Because an LLC is going to protect your personal assets. It separates you from your business.
Okay.
Okay. It's not difficult to accomplish. It's actually like 20 minutes worth of work.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
How much would it? I mean, how much would your basic LLC cost?
Between 350 and 400 for your state, but you start at the IRS.gov and get your EIN.
Okay.
And register yourself with them. Okay. Then from there, you download all the paperwork that you're going to need because you're going to need to do a business plan. You're going to need to set up a purpose, all of that great stuff. And then you go to your state, and every state has a small business website or a chamber website that you can go to that's state.
Okay.
You file all of your paperwork with them. Like I said, $350, $400 in most states.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Thank you.
That's not bad.
It's really not. There are a couple of places where it's a little more expensive, like California. Oh my God, California is like $1,500.
Wow.
Really go ahead.
I have one more question. Have you ever done anything in Las Vegas with any of the casinos? I know a lot of them, and I'm not naming any of them, are in the red. But would you be able to help if they were to reach out to you?
Oh yeah, totally. I work throughout the United States. So Anybody can reach out to me. I can do consulting throughout the United States. I can also do funding throughout the United States.
And that's the website right there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Kadee, you are awesome.
You are awesome, Kadee.
You are a
What
blast.
you do.
Everybody keeps saying that to me, and I just don't know how to take some of that sometimes. I'm not good with compliments, y'all.
Well, think about it this way: if you were a failing business and you come to you and you saved it, why wouldn't they say that? You know, I mean,
Right.
I have definitely been in a position several years ago where it was, I mean, no joke, 50 cents mattered, you know, and I would have loved to have known you then and been like, okay, help me to put this together.
Yeah, and that's really what I do is I help keep everything together. If you've got issues with policies and procedures, I can help you with that. If you've got issues with legal structure, I can help you with that. I've got a couple of really great friends that are attorneys that deal with business.
Nice.
Got a good friend who's an accountant. So if you need an accountant, I can hook you up.
Do you have an
lawyer? Do what?
An entertainment lawyer?
I do not know one of those yet. I'm always building my network, though.
We're gonna have to find that one.
Yeah, I'm always building my network.
One of the things that my genuine hope is, and I don't care about sharing it publicly, if the podcast was to grow to a level where we were able to monetarily pull in an income, I have no desire to make even a red penny on this. My dream is I'd love to create a foundation, because I hate when national tragedies happen, like hurricanes or big tornadoes wipe out big areas, and I just feel like there's nothing I can do to help. I live on a very minimal income, and I survive, and I praise for that. But it's one of those things that, like, I use Hurricane Katrina because Hurricane Katrina was one that really, really wiped me out emotionally. When those people were suffering down there at that arena, and all they wanted, man, they were praying to get water. I mean, they wanted water. And I remember sitting there, I was married then, and telling my then wife, it's driving me nuts. I want to be able to take them water, and there's nothing I can do. So when I began the podcast, my ultimate dream was I want to create some kind of foundation where when those things happen, as a group, we can vote. I think Pappy said he was even going to join that cause, but it wouldn't matter. We're all still a team. So if all at once, and like a hurricane happened again, and we were able to jump in there with something as simple as water, it'd be nice. You could make a big dent with that, and so growing the podcast to where eventually it comes to that, I totally love that idea.
Yeah. And, with growing the podcast, marketing. Getting the link out, getting the, YouTube link for your channel to people, marketing.
Right.
People love to see the growth as you grow and develop into the podcast you want.
Vinny, do you have a question?
No, I'm just pointing at my basketball for POD.
You're pointing at the Lakers?
Yep.
Now, the question I have about that Lakers ball there, is it a ping pong ball? Where did you get such a little
game day ball that I got from
it must be like a mile away then. That must be a huge room then, because it looks real little behind you. So it must be way, way, way back.
way back. See?
I think is that Nerf that I see on there? Does that say Nerf on there?
Hey, that's a multi-million-dollar basketball. That is not a Nerf.
So, Vinny, let's take a break and let's come back, and we're gonna wrap up Kadee here on her business talk. We're gonna have some top shelf talk. Today's top shelf topic: pizza. Kadee, would you like to join us on some pizza talk?
I would love to.
All right,
Hey guys, it's your boy Vinny MG coming at you live. When I'm not torturing or tormenting POD, I'm on here checking out all the cool content that me and my 3 brothers put up on this platform. Come and check this out. The show is called A Little Bit of Coffee. You can like, share, and subscribe for more content in the future. All right? So don't forget, grab your Joe and let's go.
I guess we're back.
Yeah.
And it's raining cats and dogs here in Florida.
It's not raining
There you
where
go.
I am, Jeremy.
Oh man, it's downpouring.
A little higher,
it's
Vinny.
cold here.
Vinny, a little higher.
We got blue skies here.
Let's have a
There you
little.
go. There you go.
That is one good trick Vinny's doing. Can you see that?
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
bouncing that basketball on his finger.
He should be on the mini Globetrotters.
You know, if we put him here in the middle, look.
You know what? They should have a mini Globetrotters.
I think they do.
They do.
I think they do.
They do.
Oh my god, dude! I would love to join the mini Globetrotters.
Let me see. I'm gonna Google.
Are you
that.
trying to pick his ear?
I was trying to hit his ball. I was trying to hit his ball.
They're called.
Oh, it looked like you were trying to pick Vinny's ear. I'm gonna give you a wet willy.
Yeah, I've known several of those guys that participated in that. But yeah, they got a couple. They've actually got 2 of them. They got one in Canada too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
back on track. Let's do our top shelf.
Top shelf discussion. Let's go around the room. Today's topic: what's your favorite pizza place in the world and why? We're going to start with ladies first. Katie, you're up. What you got for
So,
us?
Marietta's in Worcester, Ohio. Oh my God. He has the best. Everything pizza is like that thick.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is the best pizza on the planet. It's almost Chicago deep dish.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. So every time. And, you know, Mike's a friend, a networking friend. So I cannot plug him enough.
Nice. Nice.
No.
Very nice. What's your favorite? What's your go-to pizza when you go there?
Oh, it's the everything pizza. Every time.
Oh, that sounds
very good. Very good.
Very nice. I like a deep dish pizza. So Marietta's Pizza. We're giving you a shout out for Katie.
We're gonna have to like do a food segment and go to these places.
Me and Dennis
Oh,
have
that'd
been
be
wanting to do
awesome.
the. Me and Pappy have been talking about it 100 times. And
Yeah,
we
but
want
you
to
guys are slacking.
well,
we gotta get out there.
Come give us free
Oh,
food.
I'd welcome you guys all up here. I'd take you out.
No, thank you.
Right on. All right, so now we move over to Vinny. Vinny, your favorite pizza in the world?
Best pizza in the world is my father's pizza. Sorry. But second best would be a place out in Las Vegas called Old School Pizza. They literally have a giant pizza the size of a table.
Wow.
So,
wow.
real quick, Vinny, why is Papa Perino's pizza the best?
Papa Perino's pizza is the best is because my father is a world chef. Meaning
Really?
he can cook any kind of ethnicity of food, you name it, he can do it. And pizza
Yeah, I'm a
is
little.
number one thing.
All right,
I'm a little jealous when you guys cooked for the micro championship wrestling. You were bragged about so much, and it upset me because I was not there that day. But everybody could not stop talking about Papa Perino's food.
I was there, so I get to jump in on this just a minute. So at the time, I was running the organization up there, and Benny kept telling me his dad was a chef, and his dad would tell me how amazing their food was. What the heck, we like to cater in food for the gentleman. So, okay, he gave us a great deal, and he brought pasta, pizza, and tiramisu.
Oh.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, I've had tiramisu in every format off the shelf that you can imagine. And homemade tiramisu, I don't know if it can be beat. Papa Perino, had the tiramisu that I would fly from another country to have.
If it's that good, Vinny, I'm coming up there to Michigan, bro.
Oh, it's
that good.
Katie, shall not lie to you. In fact, you'll call me after you have it. And you're gonna be like, "Katie, that was quite amazing. That was an adventure just by itself."
So is this tiramisu that a priest needs to bless because it's so sinful?
Yes.
It is.
I want to try the cannolis. He keeps talking about making homemade cannolis, and I really want to try these.
Okay, so you want desserts, cannolis, tiramisu. My dad makes this stuff called souffles. He makes what are they called? Cream puffs, homemade, with chocolate mousse inside. Oh my gosh, just
Now, does he do a cheesecake, my friend?
Yes, he does. He does a New York cheesecake with chocolate.
Oh, that is my weakness.
All right, we gotta get back to pizza.
This is starting to give me diabetes, man. We need to get back to pizza.
But Vinny, isn't it more like the cannolis more like a canoe for you?
No, actually, they're pretty small. They're
so Pappy.
Yeah.
What's your favorite joint?
Mine is Profano's Pizza in Westbrook, Maine.
Hang on a minute, because you know I ain't gonna be able to spell that correctly. Spell it for me.
Profenno_S.
Profano's Pizza in where?
Westbrook. WESTBROOK.
Maine.
Maine.
Wonderful. Continue. Go ahead and tell us about West.
My friend Paul there. He's been in business. His family has had that business for 63 years or so, and they make the best pizza. And my favorite pizza I have there is the pineapple ham pizza.
Nice.
And they also make the best sandwiches as well. They make hot sandwiches and cold sandwiches, and they are abundant and they are good. So
that is awesome. So they call it ham instead of Canadian bacon there.
Right.
Because I know they do it back and forth. Like you ask for Canadian bacon, like if you have to go to Domino's or whatever.
Well, they have
and
ham,
they
but
think you're stupid.
They have bacon as well. They have ham and Canadian bacon. So
okay. Because some places don't even know what Canadian bacon is, and it is like very good.
That's great. There's your debate right there. You keep saying it's just fancy ham. I'm not a ham fan.
It's fancy and small, like Vinny.
Yeah.
But it's cut from the same portion of the pig that the bacon's cut from. That's why it's bacon.
Right.
See, now Canadian fancy. So Vinny's technically Canadian bacon.
Vinny is fancy bacon.
Now here's my question: Will it become soon? Will it become 51st bacon?
Right. 51st bacon.
Even if
we'll politics out of it.
I love Canada. I think we should adopt everything but their hockey team.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't like their weather.
So Dennis is Profano's Pizza. Holler out to Profano's Pizza in Maine and Jeremy.
No, we're going under. We're going down. So it's you. What's yours?
All right, mine. I'll go next.
We're going down.
We're going to go Nick's Pizza in Anderson, Indiana. And the reason Nick's is my favorite was when we were young. My father, when he would get us for his weekend visits, that was the go-to place. It was easy. We loved it. And, man, when we got older, it just became the go-to. I love Nick's Pizza. I was sharing behind the scenes that they had two locations. They're about 30 miles apart. A few years back, I went to the other location, and it just wasn't Nick's. Nick's has this special taste that is just out of this world. I seriously give it the nickname Pizza Heaven.
Yeah, Pizza Heaven.
So if you want to go to Anderson, Indiana, and eat the original Nick's Pizza, I always get the works. I'm the go-to guy. Everything. I want everything on there.
So, Anderson, Indiana, is that where you said you saw a puck wedgie?
That'll be another episode, but yes, puck wedgies.
Well, I was just asking because when we go to do the puck wedgie episode, I want to go to this Nick's Pizza.
Okay, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. But quickly, just mentioning the Puck Wedgie. Look it up. Puck Wedgie, P-U-K. Here, I'll just type that out too. Here, we're going to do an episode on this real soon. The Puck Wedgie is a mythical creature that has been seen in various parts of the world, mainly in. Oh, look, I spelled it wrong. Mainly over in Ireland, I think it was, and a couple other places.
It was mentioned on Harry Potter as well.
Mm-hmm.
The Puck Wedgie.
When I was a child, I should say child. When I was a teenager, I had seen something in Marion, Indiana. I was parked in a parking lot, and a friend of mine and me, we saw. We've all got stories of things you saw that made no sense. I saw two beings that were walking along in this parking lot in the light that I have no clue what it was.
It was Vinny in costume.
Years later, I'm not even kidding. It was probably just a smidge smaller than Vinny, being serious. And so it was about 1'4". But when we seen it, me and my friend were just like, what are we looking at? We had no clue. Years later, I was telling a high school friend about it that now lives in Anderson. And she just blurted it out like it was no big deal. She's like, Puck Wedgie. I'm like, what is it?
When I was in high school, they handed out wedgies. I think they were called.
Yeah, that happened to me in high school too.
Yeah.
Nobody caught that short joke.
Benny, your voice is even little. What'd you say?
I said nobody caught that short joke but me.
Good. That's probably too low. Oh, the little 1'5" joke. Yeah, nobody probably caught it.
It went over my head.
Not to be confused with it as a pug wedgie, which would be giving Vinny a wedgie where they pull his underwear right over his head.
So, what's your favorite pizza? I'm getting out of this wedgie thing.
Okay, my favorite pizza?
Yes, yours, because this wedgie's got to go.
All right, Katie, going back to when we were talking about businesses that struggled during COVID, there was a wonderful pizza place that doesn't exist anymore. It was just on the come up, and it was in Gainesville, Georgia, and it was called Old Town Pizza. If you've lived in Gainesville, Georgia, and you had Old Town Pizza, it beat everybody. It was the best pizza. They had the best wings, garlic knots. They were the best. And man, if they were around right now, I would go get. Us talking about pizza, I would go there right now and buy me a pizza. Old Town Pizza was the best.
Well, Matt, you know what? If you can get a hold of them, hook them up with me. I'd be happy to get them started again.
Jess, if you're watching, call me. Let's get together and talk to Katie, and let's get this thing going again. Because
right on.
Old Town Pizza was the best.
What made them so good? I mean, what made it that we would say
quality,
knock it out of the park?
Quality. I mean, they were just like, my mom makes homemade pizza, and it tastes like. I mean, it tasted like homemade pizza. The toppings were cooked. The pizza was just like. You went to Greece. You went to Greek. In
right.
Made the very first yummy pizza. I mean, I'm just saying, they were the best. I mean, I can't even begin to even explain it. They were just.
I understand what you mean.
What pizza would you get there?
They had unique names for their pizza. I can't remember one of them right now, but I'd get their Supreme every day. Every time I'd get their Supreme. I'm a Supreme fiend. Like if I go to any place and get a pizza, I'm getting a Supreme.
Okay. We forgot. Oh, we can't hear Vinny.
Look at the comments, guys.
Comments.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a comments.
Yeah.
Comments.
It says Vinny and G is super hot. God.
Well,
man.
yeah, but you posted it.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad, buddy.
Vinny, you gotta promote yourself. That's messed up, man.
I'm going with Leaning Tower of Pizza.
Leaning Tower.
They are phenomenal in Florida. They Newport Richie, I believe it is, and if I was going, I'd go the ham and pineapple, Canadian bacon pineapple, but I'd add a little bacon on it.
Yeah.
They've got great desserts. They've got desserts that have powdered sugar, and they give you extra powdered sugar. And the greatest thing was when we went the last time we went, it was fun to act like a little teenager, and they not even get mad. They just started laughing about it. We were throwing powdered sugar at each other. I mean, just and then powdered sugar go all over you. It was, I don't know. It was a big old mess. We offered to clean it up, and the waitress is like, no, I got it. She gave us extra powdered sugar donuts to take home. I mean, they were just super down to earth. Really good, wonderful pizza.
Nice.
Have y'all ever heard of CC's Pizza?
Yeah, that it's going out of business.
Yeah, they had I mean, like dessert pizza. Like there was like you could order like a chocolate pizza, it'd be covered in like whipped cream and chocolate, and then you'd have one that was like cheap, like
their apple pie. Their apple pie pizza. Oh my god.
Yes.
Was it
Hey,
like a buffet kind of place?
It was just junk food pizza, but it was like yeah.
You can have a piece of every kind of pizza you can think
they'd
of.
have a buffet. They'd have a buffet, and you could go there and say, "I like this one." They would make They would make one whole pizza for you to come and
They had
There's
macaroni
still
and cheese
one
pizza.
doing well in Mansfield, Ohio.
Yeah.
There's none here. We're all gone.
Yeah, we have one in Marion and Anderson actually too here in Indiana. And I had a friend of mine that was the manager of one of them in Anderson at one point. At least I think he was a manager. He might not have been. But anyway, he invited me to come visit him there. Oh, my camera again. Oh, this camera issue is driving me bonkers. So he invited me, and I went down there, and it was crazy how many different varieties of pizza there were.
As Wilford Brimley would say, diabetes.
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 Mhm.
So POD, I think I figured out your camera.
Everybody is awesome except POD.
I think I figured out his camera idea. I think it's trying to like do autofocus, but when it goes off, it realizes that his head's too big.
Yeah. It tried to zoom in.
It's so high up.
It's trying to focus in on the head, and it blurs out the rest of the face, and you're just like, I can't handle it. No
Little funny pants guys, huh?
Yeah.
In all seriousness, though, are you running Microsoft?
No, I'm in an Apple.
Okay. Because I know Microsoft every now and again will reset your camera to where all of your settings are screwed up.
Yeah.
I've looked at every setting I got, and everything. I mean, everything I could think of, and
you just
it's kind of crazy.
Computer, bro. It needs an update. That's all.
That could be a possibility. It could need that.
Yeah, my computer does
Let me ask you a question. If Microsoft built a house, would it have windows?
That's a good question.
Why, Jeff?
Good one.
Anyway,
on that note,
yeah.
So how long we got here? We need to wrap this up, gentlemen.
Google.
First off, I want to take a moment. I want to thank Miss Kadee for joining us today. Thank you, Kadee. Let's make some noise.
My pleasure.
For her. We had a great time. So let's make some noise.
My pleasure, gentlemen. It's been fun.
Yeah, it was a great show. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for coming. And be sure to check out Miss Kadee's page if you're having any trouble with trying to get your business to grow. Make sure you tell her we sent you.
If you want to make money too, by the way, POD, she is available to have you on our team, and she can help you learn the trade and do what she does.
So
maybe we could teach Vinny to mind his own business.
I have a side hustle that does all the funding, and I build a team through there. So anybody that likes money and likes to help businesses, I'm down. Hit me up, guys.
Okay.
We will do that. So let's finish with Pappy's final thoughts, and we'll get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next Monday.
Pappy?
Well, I just like to say our final thoughts was what a wonderful show we had. We were graced with having Kadee telling us about business strategies and business solutions, and we shared her availability to help you or help anyone that you know is having business struggles. She was very informative, and she was a wonderful guest. We all also want to thank all of us for getting together and being able to spend this special time together. And as we did so, we discussed our favorite pizzas from all over the country, and I'm sure you all have a favorite one too. So on this evening, why don't you think about grabbing one of those great pizzas that's your favorite, and sitting down with family and just having a great night. So this is Pappy saying, have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.